G'day everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your profile switch buttons on the Taylordrift Pro Aim script. This will allow you to have different anti-recoil and rapid fire settings for your primary and secondary weapon. I'll be using the newest version of the Pro Aim script, which is currently version 4.7.3. Let's get into it. To set this up, all you need to do is go into the mod menu and press left on the D-pad once to go over to settings. Enter the settings menu and you'll see the profile button. You now need to press up or down on the D-pad to choose your preferred button. For this option, the best thing to do is to make it the button that you use to change weapons in-game. So for me, that's triangle/Y. Next, we move over to the profile resync buttons. For this one, you'll need to hold LT or L2 and press left or right on the D-pad to scroll through and choose the first button. Now let go of LT or L2, press down on the D-pad and repeat the same process to choose the second button. For me, I went with L2, LT and D-pad down. And there we go. We have now set up your profile switch and resync buttons. Back out to save those changes. Once it has saved, you'll now see that when you press your profile switch button, the Zen screen will change from primary to secondary and the LED light on the front will be a light purple. You can now enter the mod menu again and set up different anti-recoil settings and different rapid fire settings if you need to as well. Let's jump into a game and I'll show you how this all works. All right, so I've just jumped into a plunder match here to show you some examples. I've got my M16 and I've also got the Mac 10 as well with me. Now for the M16, I obviously have my anti-recoil and the rapid fire set up, and I don't want to have the rapid fire on the Mac 10. So what we've done previously and set up that profile switch will make sure that if you want to have rapid fire on your primary weapon and not on the secondary or vice versa, we're going to be able to do that. So you can see when I shoot my M16, rapid fire is on. Once I switch to the Mac, I could probably adjust the anti-recoil settings, but rapid fire is not on, which is the main thing. So I'll go into the settings just so you see. Legacy 18 minus 15 for the M16. Don't use those and then message me saying I used the values and it didn't work for me, because they're not going to work for everybody anyway. Fire and shot mods, rapid fire is on, 13 rounds a second. But once I switch to the Mac 10, you can see I go into Legacy and it's completely different values for the Mac. You can also see that rapid fire is turned off. So the easiest way to tell if you're on primary or secondary is just by looking at the front of the Zen there. If you can see those purple lights, the light purple, that means you're on secondary, and blue means you're on primary. If it's flashing, it means that rapid fire is on. Let me grab out another example. Okay, so now I've got my AMAX and a pistol. Problem is now is that because I've still got it set up for the M16 and the Mac, rapid fire is on for the primary and it's off for the secondary, but we need to switch that around. All right, so to do that, we're going to go in and go to our fire and shot mods rapid fire. We're going to turn that off for the AMAX. And probably come back to here as well and adjust that a little bit more too. Not going to be perfect, but something anyway. And then we want to change this to secondary and we want to put rapid fire on for this one. First of all, I'm going to take that down because that's going to be way too much just for a pistol. And then I'm going to go to our fire and shot mods, turn rapid fire on. And for a pistol, I'll say probably around there might be okay. So now our primary weapon doesn't have the rapid fire, but it does have the anti-recoil. The secondary now has the rapid fire and anti-recoil as well. And there we go. Okay, now we also set up the profile resync buttons as well. I'm going to show you what those are used for now. You'll see, and you probably noticed that when you run out of ammo, it automatically switches the weapon for you. I'll show you now. And there we go. So the game automatically pulls out the other weapon once we've run out of ammo, unless you turn that off in the settings. But now the problem is I have my AMAX out, but on the Zen, on the script, it's set up for secondary still. You can see by the flashing purple lights there, it means it's on secondary and rapid fire is on, but we don't want that for the AMAX. Right, now the problem is if I go to switch to my secondary, it pulls out the pistol, but then on the Zen screen, on the script, it then switches back to primary, which doesn't have the rapid fire. So it's mixed up at the moment. This is where the profile resync buttons come into play. And for me, I set that up as LT, L2, and D-pad down. So I'm going to press that now. And you'll see that changes on the Zen, on the script, without actually changing in the game. And everything is now back to the way it should be. And there we go. That's how the profile resync buttons are used. Okay, so that's everything I wanted to go through for this video. Leave any questions you have in the comments. I'll catch you later. See ya.